Here we are at Hart's Pass, about 4 or 5 inches on the ground. Snow's still falling. We're going up that way a little bit. The PCT's just right up over that hump. And then we're going north. Only going a few miles tonight. Nice young couple, not this car, gave me a ride up. Test some new winter gear, baby. Let's hope we survive. It's gonna be a fun night. All right, well, no time for dawdling. Gotta go. Canada. Up that way. There's going to be a lot less video than I would like, just because I got to keep moving, stay warm, and get to my campground. But what do you think about this? That's PCT South. That's the PCT North. Let's go see Claus. This is either going to be one of the coolest or one of the stupidest things I've ever done. Let's see how it turns out. Awfully pretty, huh? I think the tent site's just over there. So we're about to hunker down for the night. It's lightly snowing. We don't expect much more accumulation, so that shouldn't have to worry about a foot of snow in my tent or anything. As you can see, there's easily a foot up here. 4 to 12 inches on trail, 2 foot drifts. Not that cold. My new gear is fantastic. Oh my God. I'm so happy. All right, I'm gonna go find the campsite, the tent site, and tent up. There it is. It looks like 25 to me. All right. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, 105. Maybe 26. It's gonna be chilly tonight. Loving the new clothes. Here we are in the tent. 25, 26 degrees. That out there is a big bag of snow I used to melt for dinner. Messes everywhere. My new gloves, mittens, waterproof, outdoor research, love them. Clothes, sleep pad. This baby goes under my hips here in a minute. That's about it. Solar charger not in effect. Spitting grass out of my mouth. Why am I spitting grass out of my mouth, you ask? Because the snow that I grabbed had some grass and pine needles. When I was cooking it, I saw it. Let's see this is my new Patagonia, the green one. There we go, put some white light on. Oof, I can't see. Yeah, see, it's green. Love it. This is my Arc'teryx, the red one that I've had for a number of years now and love it. And $5 beanie from Big Five. And I got another beanie underneath the green one that I bought in Stehekin. So yeah, anyway, finish that story. I had some pine needles and grass in my spaghetti with meat sauce. So I scooped most of it out when it was melting, but there were some, and I didn't want to knock over my pot over some grass. So we'll see. Hopefully I'm not doubled over vomiting in the snow tomorrow. It might be in the teens tonight. I've been in this system in 17 degrees, so I'm pretty confident I'll be all right. Tomorrow morning is going to be hard to get up. It's going to be cold. But, and we'll discuss mileage tomorrow. I'm going to go look at all of that right now. And we don't have far. Not far. Like 26 miles from the border, I think. Something like that. And then another 8 miles into Manning Park. So there's, I think, 4 other hikers just on the other side of the trees from me. That's why I'm a little quiet. I'll bump the volume up on this. Bump up the volume. Pump up the volume, dummy. 2 packs of M&Ms too. 1 caramel and 1 peanut. I have so many extra snacks. I'm going to eat them all the way to the border. And I have a Mountain Dew that I totally didn't mean to bring out. I was going to drink it at the store. And it's in my bag. I'm carrying it to the monument, and that'll be my champagne. You notice the beard is nicely tucked. It's sort of a waddle. I was tucking it today because it was just getting icy as I was walking, and going to be wet. And don't need to be carrying water into my tent. That said, I had the vestibule open earlier, and I had the vestibule open while I was doing chores, and it snowed some in my tent, and yeah, it's cold enough it didn't even melt. I can literally just pick up tiny pieces of snow. It is snowing. It has been since we got here, or I got here. I was going to turn the camera around and show the inside of my... I don't have to, I can do this. Yeah, I put the poles on backwards to my tent. So they're facing the wrong direction. It's kind of funky, and it's a little close. The wall is a little close to the netting and the rainfly. I can see snow on the outside. You can hear it slide off. It's kind of cool. Hold on. Can I do this with... Oh, I need another hand. Give me a hand. So like if I come up here and... It sounds like sand coming down the tent. So if I do it up in here. Yeah, it's not really accumulating. I don't really have to be doing that. I don't think we're going to get weight tonight that I'll have to worry about, but it's actually supposed to eventually clear up tonight, tomorrow, and get colder. The snow's, everyone's like, oh, the snow's going to be really wet. The snow's super dry. Just the lightest, fluffiest powder. I walked by a big branch that had some snow. I mean, all the trees have snow on them. This one had almost a foot of snow. It was weighting down the younger limbs, and there was one just dangling right in front of my face. So I just put my face in it and had a mouthful. It was like super airy. I didn't need to be eating snow. It wasn't like I was craving it. I was actually noting the irony of like all I wanted all summer long and was snow. I got some snow. Eat up. No, that'll make you cold. And it got my face all wet. So I'm like, well, that was dumb, but it was funny. And this is probably the lightest snow I've ever put in my mouth. Chew on that. Love y'all. And this crazy PCT 2019 too. This is always great. Already crackled that one. They're a little icy. Here's my big bag of snow that I melted for dinner. Gotta go dump that out. All right, it's getting late in the morning, and it's warmed up to a fantastic 20 degrees or so. There's going to be blue sky. There's already been, there's blue sky right there. There's already been a couple of sun rays. I'm like, oh, don't melt anything off my tent. But it kind of already did a little, but that's fine. We're in packs packed. This is for the tent, the gloves, tent stakes, pack cover, sit pad. That's all that remains inside the tent. I'm going to put on the ice blocks and jump out and break down this shelter, pack it all up and get motoring. The 3 or 4 kids that were over that direction, they motored on about 30 minutes ago. I told them to kick some nice steps for me. Yeah, baby, because it snowed a bunch last night. I don't think it snowed deep, but it snowed all night. All right. It's September 30th. I believe it's Monday. Yeah. Gonna be pretty. I'm gonna guess that the images and video aren't gonna do it real absolute justice. So pretty. Come down that way. Just came up that hill. Kids kicked in pretty good steps today. Not all the way, but some of the deep stuff is, I'm just following one of the guys for the most part. Just spectacular. Climbing up from that way. Wow. There's some sun over there. Blue sky. I think we're getting more. It's almost noon. Haven't gone very far. Don't really care. Probably going like 13 today. And leave me, I forget, like 14 to get to the border tomorrow or the next day, or get to the monument. Yeah, we'll see what happens. The walking's pretty good, but you know, it's mostly sub 2 miles an hour. It's a little slippery, you know, but yeehaw! Let's keep on going. We're on the last climb. Up, I gotta go up and over and around and all that fun stuff. It's a decent climb. It's not huge. I think it's like, I haven't looked. It's 800 feet, it looked like. Coming up through there. Wow. I'm sure there will be some terrain bumps on the way down tomorrow. 3,000 plus feet down. Just about the end of the U.S., folks. I don't know how that sounded. Canada's up there. There's only been one other of these areas where there's some water flow on the trail. It's really not flowing right now, but probably was yesterday or the day before a little bit, and with all the rain. And so, but follow the Brown Rocky Road. Follow the Brown Rocky Road. Follow the Brown Rocky Road to the end of the trail, and you will go home. It's pretty sad, but at least I didn't give up halfway through. Oh yeah, the sun's out. It's just going to tease me. It's going to make me hot, make me take off a layer, and then dive behind the clouds. I'm not going to get cold as long as I keep walking. It's actually much warmer right now. It's probably in the high 20s. It feels markedly warmer than it did this morning. But it was good. I mean, slow as usual. Honestly, no slower than any other slow morning. But yeah, I mean, hands got pretty cold there at the end, handling the tent, and the rain fly was just absolutely freezing because it had some condensation on the inside that was frozen too. So when I rolled it, my hands were like, "What are you doing?" This is after pulling tent stakes out of the frozen ground. give you just a little trail walk. All right, well, I'm gonna put this away, and it takes it's more than twice as long to get my phone out, because I got to take off a glove. I got my glove right there, and they're tethered onto my arm, so at least they hang and I don't drop my mittens anymore, or my gloves inside. But yeah, it's an effort. Oh well, what good in life isn't? What a great little collection spot. Again, I'm not going to get here, I don't need it. I don't want to handle freezing cold water or run it through my filter. So we're just going to keep walking. I'm hoping to find a place to put down my bag that isn't covered in snow in a minute. Maybe take a 10-minute break. I could sit on that rock, but it's covered in snow. So we're going to keep walking for just a little bit. I'm getting hungry though. I'm going to grab some food out of my hip belt pocket. Just little pheasants. What's up, dude? The fatter one was sitting over here on the trail. I didn't see this one over here. I walked up on it. Oh, there's a few of them, I think, right there. You guys trying to stay warm? I hear you. I'm going to go this way. You let me not scare you. There you go. You guys are cool. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Like freaking chickens. Boop, 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 boop. The ones over there made a weird sound I hadn't heard. Of course, no, they won't make it again, but how cool. All right, let's get going. I was wrong. That was not the last climb in Washington, nor is this one. Tomorrow's will be. In fact, this isn't even the last one today. This is relatively small, I think like 400 feet. I do have a 1,400 footer if I want to get to the camp that I want to get to. So, actual work to be done today. Let's do it. This is a beginning of one of the 2017 burns. So people taking a lake alternate, going way out of their way to get to the border. See over here, no burn. Over here, burn. It's gonna be a number of miles of this. The trail's clear right now. It's only been about less than half a mile of this clear. So if there's more of that, I could make good time today. That'd be awesome. I think it's like 4:15. Not terribly far from the camp I'm going to camp at. I'm going to camp a little bit after 5 probably, or at 5. Start setting camp. And that'll put me 13.2 miles from the border. Yeah, we'll hit that tomorrow. Camp at the terminus, and then on Wednesday morning, hike into Canada. Mr. Bailey will be there to meet me. Woohoo! We're going up here to Rocky Pass. There's big rocks. We'll get pictures of them when we get up there. All right, well, a group of 6 youngins caught up to me a little while ago. as I was grabbing some Spam and cheese and other snacks, and then they stopped 20 feet past me and had lunch, so I climbed up the hill and they just passed me minutes ago. Almost to the top. So I almost beat them up here. But I took a couple of breaks, not like sitting breaks, just cool down breaks to not get myself all in lather. You know, lather. Old terms for 1200, Alex. It's not really old. No, it is old, but it refers to horses, really. You get a horse and lather. So, yeah. I get looking at the screen and not paying attention to where I'm going. So, yeah, it's a little muddy in the valley because there's it's below snow line. Well, there was snow down there, but more water than snow. Wow, look at all that. Yeah. Going up over this, into this saddle, this pass up here. So I will document something else when we get up there. This is looking like it. We're about up to Crest Rocky Pass here. What would be nice is if someone camped here last night. There's a spot that was already clear. Like I left for somebody today. That'd be super cool. Save me some time and some heat in my feet instead of having to kick snow all over the place. Let's see what we shall see. Now it is October 1st. It is freezing huevos out here. Woo, it's cold. It was 15 degrees maybe this morning, maybe a little less. This is where I camped at Rocky Pass. There's my bags all packed, ready to go. Just got to pull it out. And whew, look at how frosty my tent is. Frosty. Ooh. It's a different take on toasty. Oh, everything's icy this morning. But two groups have already passed on their way. Oh, I'm gonna stand here in the sun for a minute. Oh my gosh. Oof. Oof. The trail goes this way, and then down some switchbacks here, and then we go up over. I don't know which one we go up over, whether we go up over here. I gotta take a look at the map. I don't think we go through that. That's too tall. I think we wander down there and go up over, and then the final descent. Wow. Oof, that sun is just... Oof, thank you. Sunny. That's where I dug snow last night to eat and drink. I've got water for today, so I shouldn't have to stop and get any. It's only 13 miles, and I got 1.5 liters. And there's plenty of snow, but I haven't been popping any in my face because it instantly makes you cold. So. Woohoo! Well, I hope I get to take enough pictures today, but again, it takes time, and I got to make the terminus so that I can get up into the park tomorrow and meet Rob. Yeah, baby. There's one way to shave some time off of deep snow, super slidey switchbacks. Just glissade down them. Glissade. Oh. Oh. And no more glissade. So onward this way. I was going to bring my phone, but I knew I had to stop. And I didn't want to drop phones or poles or anything else, or not be able to stop and go down into that. So, alrighty, let's keep going. Turning the corner up into this last pass. This is actually the last climb into Canada. But I just couldn't resist letting you see some of this. And she goes back that way. I can't turn around. My poles are leaning against me. I don't want them to fall down. Trees are dropping bombs. I've narrowly missed a few. I got glancing bloat on the side of the head yesterday, by the way. But they weren't as melty as they're getting right now. All right, well, I got to keep going. That's Marmot's tent over there, and I'm sure most of his gear. I wrote in the snow. Ugh, I dropped my bowl. I wrote in the snow, slacker, ha ha ha. Congrats, because he has to walk back to Stevens or to Hearts Pass to get out. Whew, it's gonna be a long trek for him. Haha, just gorgeous. I've been wanting to stop and take pics, but I haven't, because I've been trying to get this thing up and over. We're almost there. And then a big downhill. Just phenomenal. This is just above where Marmot stashed his stuff. It's looking back from where we came. And this is where we're going. We've got a traverse for about 1.5 miles, and then there is one more little 200 foot or so bump up, and then the 3,000 foot descent. So I had to stop to get some Spam and cheese, and maybe some M&Ms. Got to keep the fire burning to stay warm. This is the actual top of the actual last significant climb into Canada. Canada's down there somewhere. I was trying to see if I could see where the cut line is. We just walked right out through there into Manning Park, but I think it's down there in that trough is my guess. But I'm just going to walk the trail. Yeah, there's a tiny bit more up, like 10 feet. People over there made snow angels. Glad they did. Now I don't have to be all wet and cold. Brr. All right. I'm going to have a snacky and then get on backy to the trail. It's time to take off to the Great White North. Just couldn't resist taking a quick break, putting some pressure off the poor feet, taking this look. To be honest with you, I think the cut might be right down there. I think we meander around that way. Bunch of switchbacks. Hopefully there's some glissade, but I'm guessing not. We don't have a lot of descent before we get out of Snowline, which will either be great or really sucky. Let's see which that happens to be. I hope it's not muddy and slippery, but there's a darn good chance. So we'll see. I'll take off here in a minute and look at the map, get my pack, and get on with it. Whew, getting close. How's this for spectacular? We are really going downhill now. It's getting a little sloppy and some places melty. It's going to start icing up though, and I've got, it's going to be a long haul to the border. I'm not going to get there until 7, I don't think. We'll see. If I can go any faster, that'll help. You know. Well, getting in later than we wanted, that's for sure. Yeah, this is a horrible idea. All right, well, yeah, it's muddy and rooted, and I'm gonna have to bust out my headlamp, which means I gotta take off my pack, which is freaking annoying. Like a half mile away. Lord. Holy crap, people!
Hey, I heard you got a ride at 2 p.m.
I don't know how many seats I got. I mean, I just don't know. He might be bringing a VW van.
Is he going to Vancouver?
Yeah, he lives in North Van. Woohoo!
Congratulations.
We're gonna have to do this tomorrow morning properly, but we've made it. It's like 8 o'clock or 8:30 or something stupid. Ooh, look at my breath. It is not 14 degrees like it was last night though at my camp, so woo. All right, let's just take a couple. This little dude's trying to get in my tent. No. Look at that, I saw a bird. Here we are at the monument, northern terminus, Pacific Crest Trail. That's Canada. My tent, I just got to pack it up. Everything else is packed. I straddled the border for sleep. Ooh, this Mountain Dew is cold. This is my celebration that I'm going to drink here in a minute. But yeah, came down that last night in less than expected grandeur. But oh well. Yeah, it's the border cut. Way up there. Penny Park. Yeah, I'm not going to Hard Pass. Apparently there's a storm coming in today that one ranger called a season ender, which sounds a little dramatic, but maybe it is. So I'm going to get going. I think I got enough pictures. As good as they're going to get. We're going that way, 8 miles. Got a 1,000-foot climb and then down. Ooh, oh, I thought that was a rainbow. It is not. Well, as I stand here at the northern terminus of the Pacific Crest National Scenic Trail, I don't have a lot of great insight for you, but live some dreams, do some good, be nice to some people, fight through the adversity, and when you're finished, find the next thing you love and go do that. Life is really just a blip. You only have so much time. And, you know, it's cliche to say make the most of your time. And so much of the time we don't, and that's fine too. relaxing and enjoying and recreating are all great things. They're part of life. But challenge yourself too. Do the things you don't think you can do. Try them. At least try them. If you don't try them, you'll just be left wondering forever. And I've failed at a lot of things in my life. This whole thing's sponsored by Mountain Dew, by the way. I'm going to drink that very soon. I have a Cliff Bar for breakfast. Toffee, salted nut, peanut butter, something. And then I'm going to have a Snickers. And then I'm going to go make use of the facilities in Canada. But get after it, people. Get after your challenges. Get after the good doing. And love some people. The music died, and you were singing bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die.
Alright, I'm gonna need someone to film the last verse on my phone.
Oh, of course. Yes, work. Alright, now put your head into the crook of your elbow. You know, like you're asleep. Like you sleep. Uh-huh.
Like that?
Yeah, just like you sleep, you know?
Just like I sleep.
Yeah, you sleep, you know?
Oh, Canada, we stand on your That was better. Couldn't sing that.
This might be the only video I do walking up to the resort. This is some quintessential BC. Only gets deeper and grander and broader and more wild from here. Fall colors are amazing over here on these various and sundry bushes. Alrighty, I'm going to try to get off this rock that I'm standing on without falling off. Oh, man. Climbing under that was fun. I think I mostly came out mud free. Looks like my pack is cover is still on, so that was play a game of Twister. I think we're only a couple miles out from the lodge. Almost to the top of this climb, I think, as well. Yeah, I've heard that before. Let's keep going and find out. I can't tell what this is ahead of me. It's the cars. I was told they're sending their meanest, most despicable Mountie out to get me. RCMP Bailey. What's going on here?
Oh, big guy's died.
You got some of your family coming through? Very nice.
Have you been on the trail?
I have been for a very long time.
Yeah?
since March 27th.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
And I got my buddy walking up the trail right now to meet me, one of my buddies from Vancouver.
You'll be coming this way, buddy.
Well, we get about 20 minutes outside the park and run into a wreck. Not that guy, an actual wreck. Everybody who's watched and hopefully enjoyed, thank you so much. All the people who cheered me on. There's a handful of you. All the angels along the way. All the wonderful town people. Oh my God. So many great people. The little bit of blue sky this morning. Let me get up to the park before you rain on me, please. I should get going to that effect. To all of the trail crews, the volunteers, the PCTA, National Forest Service, National Park Service, ACE crews, Conservation Corps crews, backcountry horsemen, every single local chapter, PCTA affiliated or not. Thank you. Thank you for the hard work at making that trail right back there somewhere. Right there. Making that trail something that everybody who has a mind to can come out and enjoy and experience. Do something big with your life, people. PCT 2019. Love you. And I love my mom, my 91-year-old mom. She's going to be so happy I'm done with this. She's going to be so happy that I finished this. My brother, who's been taking care of her while I've been gone, and for a lot longer than that. My sister, the rest of my family. Love you all too.